What's up, fellas? I'm going to be talking about wasted potential today, kind of adding into the truth with friends. For me, I have a very, very giant pet peeve on people that waste their own potential. And I think I get that pet peeve because I've wasted so much of my own, and I hate connecting and making everything about me. And I really try hard not to. But again, this channel is about experience and how I've shifted. So, wasting potential, like I have Philly shirt on. I'll go to Phillies games and watch a 19-year-old, 20-year-old get up up to bat and hit a home run for their first at bat. And I'm like, dude, what could have been? I just had like 4 or 5 friends get drafted into the MLB. Like, there's so many reasons why I hate wasted potential. Like, I had potential in baseball, never took it up. I had potential in basketball. I had potential in football. I have potential in this, and I'm confident I can say that I have potential in doing this. I feel like, right now I'm obviously limited, as you guys know, but when I'm able to get out and be able to create and edit and put together a video of just experience and living, if I can show one person, hey, all you got to do is get out and try. If you can get out and try, that's a small bit of potential that's only going to grow. You have the potential to do anything in this world if you're confident in yourself. I'm confident in this because I know that I can do it. I've been dreaming of this since I was 10 years old, and you can ask my parents and my brothers and all that. I've always wanted to do YouTube, always wanted to do something creative. And I've kind of dumbed down to, my philosophy on life. Yeah, you can't sweat things you can't control. You can't allow the things that you can't control to control you, right? I had coaches and kids my age tell me I was going nowhere, and I believed it. I believed somebody else who was jealous or whatever it was. I had them destroy my confidence in myself. And then I had other events that happened that just, it all stacked on top of each other. And then once it gets so high, it only falls, again, like the hole digging. When you dig so far down and you realize you're the one that has the shovel, you're like, oh shit. It's a moment of realization that, I've been wasting so much energy in this area that mentally I've been digging myself down all the way down. And, I have no regrets anymore. I regretted quitting sports and all that other stuff. I have no regrets because my potential is going to get placed in some other department at this point, And a lot of friends, like the friends that aren't good ones, will tell you, oh, go to college, I'll go get a job, I'll go do this, I'll go do that. Like, oh, it's not going to work. Fuck you. It's going to work. I'm me for a reason. I'm not you, right? I'm not you. I'm me for that reason, because I don't want to live my life the same way as you. I'm going to be different. I want to live life to help people. I thought it was going to be in nursing, and I hated school. After doing it for, 18 years, I hated it after. I've always hated it, but I've always loved learning. So that's all that I want to do. My potential in everything is skyrocketed, and so is yours. If you realize how much that if you can think it and see it, and you can just have the nerve to tell the universe that you can do it, it's going to happen for you, and I promise that to you. It might take some doing, and you might start taking steps into a direction that you think is right, but maybe it's not God's plan for you, unfortunately. So sometimes when you go down that path, there's a little course correction, and then you're on your right one. That's all it is. It's taking action, taking that step, and don't allow the people around you to suck out that belief in yourself, because belief is the only thing that matters in this world. If you believe in anything and you can see it and you can talk about it, and you can definitely do it. I want that to be a big thing for the people that are going into my audience, or becoming my audience. Sorry. Again, don't allow the things you can't control to control you. You have potential in anything, whether that's drawing, writing, farming, fishing, anything you want to do, and you want to be either creative, or you want to work in finance, or you want to go be a doctor, or you want to be an engineer. Go do it. Good for you. You got your potential. Do it, and I'll clap you along as you do it. There's nothing that makes me happier than when I see somebody that is 22, 25, that didn't have any direction and has just been doing things to do them. And then they figure it out, and they're pushing and taking steps into that next level. That is the best thing that I've ever witnessed, because it makes me so happy that people are chasing their dreams. And I think we've kind of lost that, because it's kind of, you go through high school, all your counselors tell you, oh, you got to go to college or you'll never do anything. And then you go, oh, I want to go into trades. And they go, well, that's not going to do anything for you. The trades aren't that great. Then you get into the trades and you realize they're great, but then you're also bored by them. And you also realize, oh, I love, or for example, I just learned yesterday, a buddy of mine who's been an electrician for like 4 years is going back to college to be an electrical engineer because he loves it so much. That's awesome. Yeah, it's going to suck. It's going to be hard to get down that road, but that's the potential that you need to realize that you have. You can do anything you put your mind to. Potential is a great thing. And I hate that people waste it all the time. I mean, I'm just tired of wasting my own. So that's why I'm going to take these steps to do what I want to do, because I could care less what people say about me now to this point. It's more about how people treat me. And if you treat me with some sort of decency and some respect, it's all I can ask for. I look at that in my friends. I mean, God, how many people have I talked to since I've gotten surgery and whatnot? Very minimal. I mean, the 4 people that keep in contact with me on a daily basis surprise me very much, or the people that keep up with me, that surprises me a lot, because they're not anybody I expect to. They're people that I told months before I got it, that put it in their calendar or whatever they did and remembered and said, hey buddy, how you doing? You doing good? Like that stuff, that like being there, being a good friend, that just makes the world. I mean, I gotta be honest with you, my best friend in the entire world, yeah, maybe I'm not his best friend, but dude, that dude I didn't talk to for like 4 years. And when we hung out, boom, it was like, we haven't skipped a beat. And then we go back to his house and it's like floods memories, and he comes to mine and it floods memories. It's insane. I mean, when you realize like there actually was a day one that is still your day one, that's awesome. That's awesome. I mean, there's still one person I need to reconnect with, but I'd like to do so in a healthy spot, because he's picked up a lot of great healthy habits again, and I want to be there and be able to help him with that or join him with that. Again, there's a bunch of people that come out of the woodworks too that show grace to you that maybe you don't deserve, but they're good people, and they come to you with an open mind and say, hey man, I see how you're doing, and it's motivating, it's inspiring, and I'm like, that's all I can ask for. If I can make a little change, maybe I'd like to keep it outside of where I grew up, and I'd like for it to reach a bunch of people and be able to, show me that there's some sort of power behind my voice, which I believe in, and I think it will happen. But dude, like there's so much potential to anything you want to do. Money comes and goes, people come and go, so you can't be bothered by what happens or the situation you're in, because there's only one person that can change it, and that's you. Like I've always said in the beginning of this channel, you are your only limit. Your only limit is you. So if you can make that person you see in the mirror when you brush your teeth every morning happy, that's all that matters in this world. All that matters is that you can make yourself happy. You can provide. You can be somebody who, you don't have to necessarily provide for a family, because if that's something you don't want, then you don't want that. But if I can provide something for someone, that's all I want to be. I want to be somebody that can be that helping hand. In the wise words of Patty Pimlet, I'd rather be a shoulder you can cry on than have your casket on my shoulder. I'd rather be there for you than have to speak and see all my friends cry about you. And I've been there myself. It's gonna get better. You just have to believe it. Belief is a powerful thing, and it's a goddamn beautiful thing. Excuse my language. Sorry. But it's there comes a point in life when you realize friends are never forever, and people are gonna screw you over and not really be the people that you thought they would be. And then when you realize, oh, they just don't know what's good for themselves, and you just kind of keep them at a distance, and then you create boundaries for yourself, that creates so many more limits in the world, because now you know how to set a boundary, you know how to keep people at arm's distance, you know how to control your mouth around other people, because you don't need to tell people what you're doing at all. Even if they ask, they don't care, they just want to know. You got to keep digging. keep digging, keep climbing per se. I should not say digging because I use that for a different term, but you got to keep climbing. You got to keep digging at the steps in order to get out of the hole. So stop wasting your potential, start believing in yourself a little bit more. Be that voice, be that voice in the back of your head that you hear, make it positive. Start talking to yourself better. You know, I forget what the percentage of people that actually have a dialogue, but write it down. You know, write your goals down, write what you want to do down. The act of putting pen to paper and putting it out into the universe creates limits beyond anybody's imagination. And my dream is for people to realize that. My dream is honestly for people to realize they can do whatever they want, because one day we're not going to be here. And when that day comes, honestly, right now, I don't want to be remembered. I do want to be remembered to, you know, be an inspiration to other people and show people that there's a world out there and there's life that you can go live. But there's times where I'm like, I've done some really bad things. Everybody has. I mean, obviously, a lot of it comes from a maturity standpoint because it was when I was young, because I'm still young. But I wouldn't even consider them bad things. I would say dumb things, you know. But honest to God, I think I'm in a good spot, and I think that you guys are in great spots no matter what spot you're in, because there's always room for growth. Always room for growth. Just like plants, which is why I love, you know, the art of gardening. You know, Marcus Aurelius even said it. You know, if you know the life cycle of a plant, then you know you. Trees grow both ways for a reason. You know, there's life to everything. And when you get out and realize that the world around you is alive and there's a lot more potential in the world than you can ever imagine, is when God starts placing your footprints in the right direction, and to where you absolutely will be happy and become somebody you never thought you could be. That's about all, fellas. So again, don't waste your potential. Don't allow other people to ruin it for you either. Been there, done that. Not fun, because you only have regrets. So like, subscribe, all that YouTube BS, and I'll catch you boys in the next one. Also, I think I'm gonna do a challenge, and I'm gonna camp out back, but we'll see. Later, fellas.